Good Friday morning. The sun is shining. Yay! All right, let's get moving. Let's get warmed up. We have 2 lower body exercises. Now, one of those you're going to want to make sure you have a chair for. Oops, hang on, someone's joining. We'll just make sure they get in. There we go. All right, good morning, good morning. Glad you could make it. Yes, so 2 lower body followed by 2 upper body. So we're going to use a long band for our band pull aparts. We're going to use a chair for our pistol squats. I have a mat behind me. I have some dumbbells on the side. I also have my ball. We're going to do some butt kicks now. We're going to do our glute bridge on the ball, and I've got a mini band to put around my knees so that it can just make it a little more fun. Oh, I'm getting warm. This is good. All right. I think that sun makes such a difference. It warms the house so quickly, or the gym. My house is attached to the gym. There's a hallway in between, and that's it. All right, let's do some squats. That's it. And then I have a treatment room in the house where I work with people as well. So I've kind of spread my business through that place. My husband's quite tolerant and accepting, thank goodness. All right, wiggle those hips. Here we go. Oh my gosh, the birds are happy. I've got blue jays at the feeder here. I've been listening to the cardinals singing. You can feel that it's spring. Big long icicles. That sun is melting things. Yay! Let's go all the way around. Good. We made our path in the bush. So we're just going to watch the calendar and decide when it's a good time to start getting ready to tap the trees. You know it's spring. The sap flows. In this part of the world anyway. Right? All right. Get those shoulders moving. Yes. And shake it on out. Should be a fabulous weekend. I think we've got some rain coming on Sunday, but oh well. We can't change the weather. We can enjoy what we have. Today it's beautiful and sunny, so let's enjoy it. Push your shoulder blades apart and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Mobilizing the spine. Our little cat that's in the barn is doing really well. She's getting the hang of drinking all on her own, so we'll probably put her and her mom back inside. Let's push the hip side to side this weekend. Yep. And the other little cat, oh my gosh, she's so cute. I called her Babe. And she comes walking out of the shelter this morning, and I call her, and she comes right on over. Hello, hello. Her mother's mourning, don't go near that woman. And she comes over, has a little visit, jumps in the hay, plays around in front of all the moms, and then goes back for a nap. Good, and switch sides. It is such an enjoyable time on the farm when the babies all come. Big reach open, tuck underneath. One more, big reach open and tuck under. Love that stretch. All right, let's swing the feet around front, do some flip-flops. Get those hips moving. Hello, hips. Yeah. Good. Swing over to one side. We're going to do some nice forward folds. Belly button to the knee. Chest open. That's the way. Good. And up and over to the other side. I don't know if I told you all our chicks are ordered for the spring, summer. I think we're getting 3 batches of 50 little baby. They're day-old chicks when you order them. You have to order them from the feed store. And then there's a specific day you pick them up. And they come in a box. And they're all and they're literally the size of cotton balls. And they're just as cute as can be. Let's open these hips up. If anybody's close by and wants to visit the farm at any point in time, please don't hesitate to give us a ring. Come on over on the weekend or in the afternoon sometime and bring your kids or grandkids. We're happy to educate. There we go. Pushing back and forth. Hello, hamstrings. There we go. Other side. Open up the hip first. first. Nice reaches. Pushing with the hips gently. Opening up. There we go. And then start walking that foot out into different angles. That's it. Mobilization. Woo, good. Got a little crack out of my knee there. Little hamstring love. Good. I think there's not too much else to do. Loving my microgreens. Really enjoying growing them, eating them, growing some more. There we go. Okay, shake it on out. We are going to start, I'm going to grab the kettlebell. We're going to do sumo squat to sumo RDL. So that's our wide stance, toes out slightly. Knees are going to go in the same direction as the feet. We're going to do squats first, so you can hold one dumbbell, two dumbbells, a kettlebell, whatever works. Sitting back, pushing forward. Then we're going to soften the knees in the same position. Hinge back with the hips. Okay, that's number one. Number two is a pistol squat. I'll talk you through that. Just make sure you have a chair and a moderate weight, and we'll do that for our second minute. Oh, jeepers, I forgot to turn this again. Hang on. There, you'll be able to hear me better now. We talked about that before we started class too. I have a microphone and I have to turn it so that you can hear. And I just realized I still had it turned towards the computer when I meet and greet. Okay, so choose the weight that works for you. I'm going to start with my yellow gumball here. All right. Even weight, shoulders back, belly button up in, holding your back nice and tight. We're pushing through the floor and spreading the floor as we squat. Standing up nice and tall, set the shoulders, sit back, push forward. So we're sitting like we're sitting in a chair, and then change your mind, stand up. Keep your chin tucked, so you have a flat back through the whole movement. Sitting back, pushing forward. So your shins are almost vertical with this one. That's it. Just to nice and tall. We want to make sure we don't push our hips too far forward. We don't want to arch our back. We're sitting back, come up tall. Sit back, up tall. So now we're going to hinge over, pushing the hips back. So it's focusing on moving the hips back, and the torso will come forward on its own. Holding the upper back nice and tight. My knees are soft as I hinge. Belly button up and in. Squeeze those armpits close. You have a nice flat back through the hinge. Good work. All right, that's a nice way to warm up the legs. That feels really good. Shake that out. Oh, I got a nice crack from my ankle. All right, so I'm going to bring the chair up with you. I'm going to grab a dumbbell. And we're going to do single leg sit to stand. So I've got one foot planted on the floor, if you can see. I'm going to hold the dumbbell up in front. I'm going to lean forward. I'm going to stand up through my glutes. I'm going to sit back and down with the other leg extended. You can keep that heel on the floor if that helps you with this movement. We're going to do 30 seconds aside. Here we go. Tucking one foot underneath you as long as the heel's still on the floor. Hinge up, nice and tall through the center. Hinge back. That's it. Shoulders back and down, chin tucked. And think about leading with your head to come forward and up. Stand all the way up, squeeze your glute at the top, and then right back down, holding your core nice and tight. Upper back nice and tight. See if we can do one more. Up and through. And switch sides. Get that foot set, balanced. Up. Feel the floor with the foot that you're standing up on. Feel all your toes connected. Up through the glute, touch and go. And if you want a more advanced version, you can take the chair away or just barely touch it, or choose a bench that's lower than the chair and see if you can go a little deeper. So those can be some of your challenges. All right, we are going to move to our floor press. And today we're going to do 10 reps on each side. We're going to do our standard pressing. So I'm on my back. My elbows are just lower than my shoulders. One arm is staying down, the other arm is doing 10 presses, and then the other arm is doing 10 presses. So we're going to hold 90 degrees with this one arm while the other is pressing, okay? Holding our core nice and tight. So let's get organized. Come on down. Here we go. Your knees bent. Bring the weights with you. Tuck your shoulders underneath, chest up tall. And our second exercise is the band pull apart. So I'll walk you through that when we get there. Dumbbells up over the chest, knuckles facing your face, shoulders pressed down and back. Both arms come down, squeeze the armpits and the shoulder blades together, and then press one arm up and down. Have a glance at your resting arm. Is it at 90 degrees? Chest stays tall. Hold your core tight. 3, 2, done. That arm comes down, squeeze, reset. Other arm goes up for 1. Touch and go, 2, 3. Core is tight, so nothing moves except that arm. Glance at your other arm, make sure it's sitting right at 90. So the arm comes down and out, up to the center. We're gonna do 2 more. Keeping that other armpit closed, and done. Both dumbbells on your chest and kick yourself up, or roll the world onto your side and unload the dumbbells, okay? Great job. All right, ooh, that felt good. Next, we've got band pull apart. So grab your medium weight or lightweight band. There we go, it's nice and long. And if you don't have a long band, you can just pull apart a little mini band. We're gonna do palms up, and then we're gonna do palms down. We're going to retract the shoulders, knees bent, belly button up in, and pull the band apart. The band is going to touch our middle chest, okay? All right, here we go. Pulling apart, palms up. So we retract the shoulders and open. Retract and open. And if you can keep those shoulders retracted and down, belly button up and in, nice long neck, long spine, squeeze. So you're squeezing behind the shoulders, the shoulder blade area, long neck, tuck the shoulder blades down into your back pocket as you do this. Good. Bring the arms down, flip your hands over. Hands are just wider than shoulder width, and pulling apart. So make sure that the tension is appropriate for what you need today. This is a nice burn. You're feeling a burn in the backs of the arms, back of the shoulders. Check out the neck. If you need to, you can drop it lower if you feel it in the neck. What we want to make sure is we're not too high. There we go. Excellent job. Shake that out. Did you get a burn? Woo! I'm going to give my shoulder blades a little stretch and a hug. Awesome job. Okay, those are our 4 big movements. Now we're going to do a lower body exercise. It's a lunge, step back lunge to a single leg tip over. So we've done these before. Shoulders up and back, belly button up and in. We're going to hold dumbbells in each hand. You're going to step back. And then as you come up, you're going to elevate that back heel to a hinge and stand up, okay? We'll stay on one side for 30 seconds so we can really find our center. Then we'll do 30 seconds on the other side, all right? So the arms aren't going on anywhere except staying by our sides. So choose a weight that's appropriate for you to do a single leg exercise, not just a lunge. We're going to hold the dumbbells away from our body so they're not clanging on our hips. Okay? The second exercise is a plank pike. And I'll walk you through that. As long as you have a mat, you're good to go, or whatever you're going to lean on. Okay? Here we go. Set your shoulders, belly button up in. It's our standard step back lunge. And then shift the weight to the front leg. Press that opposite heel away, up, and stand. Step back, up, hinge, stand. Take your time. Create tension in the glutes, tension in the core. See if you can do one more. That'll give us 5 on one side. Let's switch right away. We'll do 5 on the other. Get your balance. Step back lunge into the hinge and tall. That's it. Shift that weight to the front leg. Still pushing that back leg away. Toes facing down in the back leg. Stand right back up tall in between each rep. I have 1 more to go. I'm going to keep my armpits closed. Hinge and up. There, we did it. Great job. That's some balance and coordination. Lots of glute work there. Woo. Heart rate's up too. Okay. So we're going to do a plank pike. You can do this on a chair and you're just going to push your hips back. You can do it from a countertop, a bench. I'm going to do it from the floor. It's your choice where you do it. Hands are going to be shoulder width apart in our plank position. And we're going to push up into what we call a downward dog in yoga. And then back into the plank. And then pushing up and in. So every time we push up and in, we're pulling our belly button up and in. Okay? We do these between push-ups. Now we're just doing them in our plank position. So no push-up. No push-up required. All right, hands stacked underneath the shoulders. Belly button up and in. Here we go. Nice plank, glutes tight. Inhale, exhale, push your arms, your hands, push your shoulders away up into the pike position. And then back to center, reset. Inhale, exhale, lift. And pull the belly button up and in. Back to your plank. So if being on the hands is uncomfortable, you can do this from the elbows. It's perfectly okay to do it that way as well. Set your plank, hands pushing away from shoulders, belly button up in, and squeeze. You're going to feel a nice big stretch up the backs of the legs, which is lovely. Up and squeeze. If you have a TRX, your feet can actually be suspended in the TRX, and you can do these. It's an awesome exercise. Inhale, exhale. Push up and back, nice flat back, pushing through the arms. And bring your knees down. Give yourself a nice little stretch. Shake those wrists out. Nice work. That was excellent. Good job. Using lots of muscles there. Okay, now we're going to move to our glute exercise with the stability ball. So grab your ball. And if you want to use a band along with it, you can. I'm going to put a little band around my knees. Above or below the knees, it's your choice. I prefer above the knees for this one. And then we're going to do a wood chop as our finisher. So let's put the band on. And for this move, we're not moving. We're going to hold. So just like when you hold for a plank, we're going to hold in the bridge position on the ball for 1 minute. Okay? Or as long as you need to, and then take breaks. So let's walk ourselves out. So make sure feet or ankle to knee is vertical shins, shoulders back and down, belly button up and in. I'm going to walk my feet out just a little bit so that I can press into the band a wee bit. And here we go. Focusing on squeezing the glutes. Relax your back, your head, your neck, your shoulders. You can put your hands on your tush to check in. It's just a gentle press with the knees into the band, just enough to get a little extra activation. Nothing fancy here. Every time you exhale, you're picking that belly button up and in. Shoulders relax down. All the work in the tush, driving those hip bones to the ceiling. Push them up, push them up, push them up. If you need to take a break, you're going to drop your hips down and then come back into it when you're ready. Feet are planted on the floor. Most of the weight could be in your heels. Knees pressed out slightly. Head and neck are nice and relaxed. Focus, focus, focus on your breath. Inhale, nice exhale, pick up the belly button. We want to keep the abdominals engaged through the whole movement so that we keep that torso working together. Nice job. Whee! All right, walk on out of that. And now our finisher is a wood chop. Feeling choked here. Okay, so we're gonna use a dumbbell today for that. We haven't done wood chops in a little while. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand in a fairly wide stance, almost a sumo stance, not quite. We're gonna hold our dumbbell on the ends. We're gonna bend our knees and we're gonna push our hips back so we can touch one knee or as close to as you can. And then we're gonna shift to the other side and rotate and put that, toss the dumbbell over the shoulder. Bring it back down, arms straight, arms bent, okay? We're gonna do 30 seconds on one side and 30 seconds on the other. We're gonna keep our core engaged and only hinge back as far as you can keep a flat back. If you start to round, then you need to come up, stay a little higher and don't come down as low. Really let those knees bend. This is just like our sumo squat, but we've got to throw a rotation in it, okay? All right, let's have some fun with it. This is our finisher. Shoulders back, belly button up and in. Hinge back, dumbbell to one knee. Exhale, rotate. Bring it back down, inhale. Exhale, rotate. Eyes follow your arms if you can. If it makes you dizzy, then keep your head facing forward and just let the torso rotate. It's your choice. I'm coming right up on the toes of my back leg when I rotate. Good. Now we're going to switch sides. Ready? Hinge and rotate. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Really toss that weight over your shoulder, get that nice rotation, shifting the weight from one leg to the other. Bend those knees, push your hips back. Very nicely done. Good work. All right, down with the dumbbell, shake it out. Yay! That was round one. Fantastic. Grab your water, regroup, and we are going to do this again. Whee! Now you know what we're doing. So we'll flow through a little faster. Good work. That was a nice mix. For a Friday morning, you betcha. All right. I've done a lot of this already. I forked a lot of hay this morning to the cows and the goats and the cow inside and carried a lot of water buckets. But that's okay, I enjoy it. It's so enjoyable. I just chat with everybody, have a good visit with all the animals. That's my thing. Okay, I'm gonna go a little heavier with my sumos. I'm feeling good, they feel good today. So we're gonna move up to purple. You choose what works for you. So we're doing sumo squat to sumo hinge, and then we're gonna do our pistol squats with the chair and a light weight, okay? So get your feet set. I'm going to turn the timer on. Shoulders up and back, belly button up and in. We're going to sit and we're going to stand. Nothing moves in the torso. Set those armpits, set your chin. Just spread the floor and drive through the legs. Good work. Feel the work in the legs. You have strong legs. Push. We're gonna do one more. Okay, soften the knees, hinge the hips back, keeping the flat back, and push straight up. Hinge back, squeeze through those glutes to stand back up. Stretch those hamstrings and then squeeze them tight. I like to tip over in a nice controlled way and then squeeze up nice and quickly. Power. Good work. Almost there. Done. Fantastic. That got really good. Nice control. Well done, everybody. Pistol squats. And I always admire figure skaters who can go right down, almost touching the ice. They're sitting right on their calf, and they can do spins and everything else in this position. Just incredible. Right down on the floor. Takes a lot of practice. Okay, are we ready? Pistol squats. You choose the foot that you're going to start with. Tuck the foot underneath. Shoulders up and back, belly button up and in, hinge forward and up, squeeze the glutes, and right back down. So you go at your pace. Focus again, nice flat back, straight back. Up and down. Good work. Hang on, hang on. Sit to stand. I'm going to switch legs now. And switch. Shoulders back, belly button up in, up. It's funny, there's always one leg that's so much easier. This is my easy leg. I'm glad I did the hard leg first. Choose something to stare at in front of you. Keep your focus. Get nice and tall. Sit. Stand. That's it, that's it. We're almost there. Good work. And done. Fantastic. Good work. All right. Let's grab some dumbbells to do our floor press. And then we've got our band pull-aparts. And bring my mat a little closer to you so I don't feel all alone back there. So, band is ready to go. I'm going to go a little bit heavier with my presses. I'm all warmed up now. First round, sometimes I go a little lighter with everything, just checking it out. And then the second and third round, I like to go a little heavier. You choose what works for you. All right, rock from back, knees bent, shoulders tucked under, chest up tall, belly button up and in. And I'm going to press the timer. We're going to press both arms up, knuckles facing the face. There we go. Retract the shoulders, both arms down. I'm going to start with my left arm, up and press, and back down. My right arm is staying right in that 90-degree position, focusing on squeezing the back of the armpit, nice and tight, holding my core steady. Good work. Nothing's moving except that one arm. Up into the center, back down and out. 2 more. Down, and now start with the other arm. Check in with the core. You're going to have to activate it a little differently with the other arm moving. Check in with your bottom arm that it's at that 90-degree position. Chest stays tall the whole time. We have 2 more. Last one. Press and down. Rock it on up or roll over and up. Whatever works for you. Fantastic. Okay, we're going right into pull-aparts. Move these weights out of the way. Grab my band. Okay, these are fantastic. I love them. So let's start with overhand this time. Are we ready? Hands a little wider than shoulder width. Belly button up and in. Retract and open. That's it. Ooh, I guess I was looking at the pot lights. My eyes are seeing stars. You guys are all twinkly. Whee! That's always fun. Soft knees, belly button up in. Feel the work behind the shoulders. Chest open, shoulders back and open. Good. Let's switch to underhand. Palms up, shoulders back and open. Torso stays neutral. Retract and open. So I feel all the work in the back. I don't feel any work in the front. If you feel it in the front, take a moment, retract your shoulder. That means pull your shoulders back and down, squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit, and then open. It'll just get things triggered. That's it. Really feel like you're pulling that band apart. Good work. Excellent job. Embrace that burn. Give yourself some hugs. Stretch those shoulder blades back out if they feel a little sticky. All right, we're going right into our lunge to tip over. Step back lunge to hip hinge. And then we're doing our plank pike, pushing the tush back and forth. Oh, it's really attractive. All right, let's get organized. I'm just going to give my one quad a little stretch here. Feels like it got a little tight during the pistol squats. Let's see how it goes. Okay, are we ready? Dumbbells on the outsides. We're going to do our step back lunge first, and into a hinge, and put your toe down as often as you need to. Just focus on the step back lunge if you need to. Lunge, hinge, stand. We're staying on one leg first. Belly button up in. Really feel those glutes activated. Keeping the weight in the front leg. Standing all the way back up between each rep. Hinging through the hips. One more. Up, hinge, keep your chin tucked, switch feet, feel your balance. Step back, lunge first, all the way in the front leg, pushing that opposite heel away and stand. Lunge, hinge, stand. Lunge, hinge, that's it. Whee! Lunge and hinge and stand. Yay, we did it. Nice work. Those are challenging. I like them. Yes. All right, plank pipes. You choose the version that works for you. We're going to go down. And if you're doing just a half, I didn't demo some of the other versions. I'd rather you be in the full plank, even if you're leaning against the wall. I'm going to pretend this is my wall or my bench. I can be in a plank and I'm just going to push back. Be in a plank and push back, okay? There's lots of options. You don't have to be on the floor. And like I said, you can do this from the elbows as well. Okay, hands under shoulders or elbows under shoulders. Belly button up in, chin tucked, glutes on. Get your nice solid plank first. Pull your belly button up in. Inhale, exhale, and then raise your hips, push your hands through. Come back. Make sure you're back over top of those hands. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips, enjoy the stretch in the back of the legs. Come back to center. Inhale, exhale, pull up and back. It's like someone's taking a strap and they've got it wrapped around your waist and they're lifting you up. And you've got a nice little push with those hands, helping you up. And right back down. Long neck, long spine. Embrace the work here. Inhale, exhale, press up and back. Good work. Come back forward. My feet are sliding, so if you start to slide, readjust. Make sure your head comes right between your arms. You should have your ears on either side of your arms, inside the arms. Whee! There we go. Good. Rock it on back. Nice little stretch. Release the wrists. Give them some love. We are getting stronger forearms by doing all this. Stronger wrists, stronger forearms. It's fantastic. All right. Last pairing of round 2. Yay, us. We're going to do stability ball glute bridge, and we're going to hold for the minute or as long as you can. And then we're going to do wood chops with the rotation. So I'm going to move my mat out of the way, bring my ball. And if the stability ball doesn't work for you, remember you're doing the glute bridge on the floor, right? Modify to what works for you. And if you want a bigger challenge and you want to put a dumbbell on your hips, as well as the band, please feel free. My body weight's enough, I'm good with that. All right, band on, walk yourself out. Head and neck are relaxed on the ball. Find your center on the ball. Feet are just a hair wider than shoulder width so that you can press into the band, hips up, shins are vertical. There we go, belly button up and in. There we go. Okay, so focus on the glutes. Feel a little press out with the knees. You can actually press in and out with the knees if you want to, just to feel how that's activating your glutes. You can do anything you want here. Just keep working. Belly button up and in, check in, shoulders are relaxed, head and neck are completely relaxed. This is all tush work. Keep those shins vertical, keep the weight in the heels. I can really feel all my toes connected to the floor here. You can check in, are you really driving those hip bones to the ceiling? Oh man, my tush is on. Embrace the burn. Embrace it. Mind over matter here. Mental focus, mental determination. 3, 2, done. Awesome work. Well done. Whee! All right, shake your hips out a little bit. That's it. Shake on out of the band. Woo! Okay, that was nicely done. That was work. I like it. I haven't done those in a while. Okay. Wide stance wood chops. As a team, we're going to chop this wood. We're going to get this pile done in 1 minute. Are you ready? So let's start on the opposite side that you started on last time. If you remember, just to change it up a little bit. Knees soft, flat back, belly button up in. Let's get her going. Rotate and up and over. Bend and rotate. Here we go. Shift the weight side to side. Feel the weight. Shift. Flat back. Use your hips. Push your hips back. And it's driving the hips forward that helps with that rotation. It's always coming from the hips. Our hips are our powerhouse. We're going to have the best glutes in town. Good. Let's start on the other side. Bend. Rotate. Chop that wood. Let's go. Let's go. That's it. Or fork that hay, or shovel that manure, or whatever it happens to be. Yep. You guys can be my virtual helpers in the barn. Yep. Good. The payment is the cuddles with the animals. Yep, that's my payment every day. Such gratitude for it. There we go. Awesome. Yay, you. Yay, you. Woo. Feeling great? Absolutely. Grab your water, shake it out. We have one more round. Let's have one more round of fun. You bet. Shake out whatever feels tight. Just like we do it when we do the start with the cool down. When we have our breaks, this is our time to just let everything relax. There's no tension. Do a quick little scan. Tension free. Bring the heart rate down. Keeping the mind clear. That's it. Long, slow exhales. All right, I'm sticking with my purple here. I did a webinar last night. I attended a webinar, let me say it that way, on breath work and energy. Very interesting research. Love, love, love it. I'll share at some point little bits and pieces. It'll come into our program. It always does. I'm still digesting it all. Okay, sumo squat, sumo RDL, and then we're doing pistol squats. Are we ready? I'm almost ready. I think I'm ready. Got it. Okay, here we go. Weights up, shoulders up and back, belly button up and in. Sit back, press forward. All about those hips. Spread the floor with your feet. You got a nice arch in each foot. Feel all your toes pressed into the floor, big toe as well. Good work. Shoulders back and down, belly button up and in. One more. Control down, up and squeeze. Soften the knees, hinge back, and straighten. So when you stand up tall, you can straighten those knees, lock them out if you want to, but soften them for your hinge. We're still spreading the floor. Getting nice and tall, flat back. Chin tucked, pushing through those legs. That's it. Yeah, great job. Boy, I felt the heat there. Nice work. Okay, pistols, weight, chair or bench or whatever. I think I'm gonna try a bench next time. A little bit lower than the chair and see if I can challenge myself. I haven't done any lower than the chair in a while, so it'll be a good challenge. All right, get yourselves organized, belly button up and in, dumbbell up against your chest, hinge forward and up, sit back, and down. That's it, right up through the glutes. Good work. Your chin tucked, eyes on a spot in front of you. That'll help you. When the eyes wander, so does the balance. Last one on this side. Good, and switch. Hinge and up. So you decide what you're doing with that opposite leg. Is it fully extended? Are you touching with the heel a little bit? It doesn't matter, just work with your level. There's no judgment, we're all at different places. I'm feeling the heat. This last round is going to be a sweaty one. That's okay. Get nice and tall with every step up. Nice. Great job. Good concentration. Whee. All right, we're done those for today. Thank you, legs. Give those legs some love. It's a lot of quad work, but also hamstrings and glutes have to kick in. It's teamwork. Teamwork. Okay, floor press, band pull aparts. Where's my two weights? There we go. All right, 10 reps aside. Rock down back. Shoulders tucked under. Belly button up and in. Arms up. Bring both shoulders down and back. Both arms down. Choose one arm up and press. Back and down. Every time you bring that arm down, you're resetting in the back. Resetting your core. 5, down. Press for 6, 7, that's it. 8, keep coming. Chest up, 9, one more, 10, and down. Other side, up for 1, bring it back down, squeeze your back. 2, and down. Check in with that other arm. 3, chest up, belly button up and in. 4, 5, 7, we're almost there. Push through your chest. 8, roll it back in. 9, pull it in, and 10. Awesome job. Dumbbells to the chest and rock it on up. Woo! All right. That was challenging but fun. Good, good, good. And if it was easy, then next time try a little heavier because you can do it, all right? That's the whole point here, progressively making it more challenging. And then you'll have days where you need to go a little lighter because you kind of wake up and you go, you know what? I don't have the same amount of energy. That's okay. We accept that. We go, if nothing is linear, we kind of do one of these. We float along and eventually we get up there. And sometimes we have some regressions and that's okay too. All right, life gets in the way. Palms up a little wider than shoulder width, knees bent, chest up tall and open. And let's do our pull aparts. Pull the band apart, open the chest. Good. Feel those nice big lat muscles on the sides as well, kicking in to help you. Backs of the shoulders, long neck, nothing there. Do 2 more. And let's flip it over to overhand. Set those shoulders and retract, pulling apart. Feel the work. You betcha. Stay nice and tall. Feel even weight in both legs. This is a great time to check in. Am I leaning on one leg more than another? I notice a lot of clients and they stand leaning on one hip. So be aware, our stance will affect our hips in a huge way, the tightness that we engage into them by standing on one. Good. So even pressure, both legs. Check in with yourself. When you're doing things around the house or just standing, waiting in line, am I standing with my toes facing forward? Are my knees soft? Have I got even weight in both legs? Whenever you have the opportunity, check in. If you're standing like this or standing like that, you may want to think about it because you'll be in for a stretch before you know it. Okay, we have lunge to tip overs and we have plank pikes. So choose your weights for your lunges. Step that lunge to tip over. 30 seconds aside, and then our plank pikes. All set, perfect. Here we go, shoulders up and back, belly button up and in. Step back lunge, and then find that balance to hinge, and then stand tall. Reset your shoulders, reset your core every time you stand tall between each rep. Really feel those glutes working for you, holding you stable. Core stays engaged. Shoulders back and down, chin tucked. Pushing that heel away. Keep tension in that back leg, that's the key. And switch sides, reset, step back, hinge, and up. Step back, find something to stare at to help you keep your balance. Hips are square to the floor when you hinge. You want to make sure one hip's not floating up. We have one more. Shoulders back and down, long neck, long spine. Yes, we did it. Woo, great work. All right, are we ready for our plank fun? Our plank play? Absolutely. A plank with a nice stretch in the middle. How awesome is that? Okay. Whee! All right, as I crawl around on the floor here, having a good time. I love the stretch up the back of the legs. It always feels so good. Okay, hands on your shoulders, spread those fingers apart. Chin tucked, belly button up and in. Here we go. Nice full plank first. Glutes on, legs nice and tight. Exhale, push up and back. Inhale, return. Exhale, push up and back. So you go at your pace. Really feel a nice push with the hands as you drive the hips to the ceiling and drive your heels back to the floor. Embrace this nice back line stretch. Arm strength, core strength and stability. Pulling that belly button up and in as someone pulls your hips up. Who's got a hold of those hips? That's right. Long neck, especially when you come back into your plank. Really set that intention. Armpits closed, pushing the hands away from the shoulders. Push your hands right into the floor. Come back in, nice and strong. Up and press, and done. Fantastic. Push on back. Give yourself a nice little stretch. Shake those hands out. Nice work. Whee! Feeling great. All right. Let's create our space. We have our glute holds with our stability ball, or you might be on the mat, or whatever works for you. And then we've got our wood chops. And then we can say that Friday morning workout is complete. We are ready to move into the weekend, our day, with tons of energy, great hormones, those happy hormones ready to roll. Head and neck balanced and centered on the ball. Vertical shins, belly button up in. Here we go. Squeeze those glutes. Little breath in and nice big exhale. Good work. Glutes super tight, driving the hip bones to the ceiling, pressing those knees out just a little. If you want to try walking your feet out just a little wider for this one, challenge yourself, toes still facing forward, please. That's it. And you can feel your sides. Make sure your hips are square, everything's nice and straight. Oh my goodness, hello tush. We're having a good time here. Oh, and the sunshine just came beaming in. Oh, perfect timing. I was thinking, oh no, it's getting cloudy. Yay, thank you, sunshine. Embrace it, we're almost there. 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Awesome job, way to go. Great work. Woohoo! All right, good. Get that band off, give yourself a little wiggle and shake. All right, we are getting really good with that ball work, aren't we? Having some fun with it anyway. You bet. Okay, wood chops. Team effort here. As wide a stance as is comfortable for you. Chest up tall, core engaged. This is our last one. Let's have some fun with it. You choose which side to start on. Knee to shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. That's it. Have some fun. Shift the weight. Go as fast as you feel you can manage and keep the quality. That's it. One more. Good. Come to center. Roll those shoulders. Bend the knees. Other side. Shift and go. Touch the knee. Over you go. Or as close to the knee as you can get. Shifting the weight side to side. Nice and tight in the core. That nice exhale. Power through the glutes. Pushing the hips forward and rotate. That's it, that's it. Come on, here we go. We're almost there. And done. Yay. Fantastic work. Amazing job. Good, good, good. Okay. Grab your water, catch your breath, shake it on out. Create some space for your stretching. Good work. Woo, take it on down. We're going to release all that tension now. I'm going to bring my band for my hamstrings. Here we go. Water waves. Slowing the breath down. Breathing into the belly. Go to your happy place. And just feel the tension melting through your body from head, neck, and shoulders, releasing any tension you may have been holding. Down through the arms, through the fingertips, the torso, the hips, down through the legs and all the way to the floor, all the way into the ground. And then just move those hips in some figure eights. Yeah, take the sides. Oh, good. There we go. Okay, let's bring the feet a little closer together. Clasp the hands together, reaching up, palms up towards the ceiling. Let the arms drop. Inhale, exhale, reach. Take it up and over to one side, feeling the weight in both feet. Eyes up towards the ceiling or up towards your hands. Take a few nice breaths through the rib cage here. Come back to center, release the arms just a little. Reach back up and over to the other side. Even pressure in both feet. Eyes up to wherever feels best for you. The eyes play a big part in stretching. Good, release and down. Good, roll those shoulders. Nice work. Let's do some nice spinal cord breathing. Inhale, long and slow breath. Exhale, squeeze all that energy out. Inhale, open, stretch the chest. Exhale, round down. Feel the shoulder blades coming apart. We're stretching back, rounding the spine, tucking the chin. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Let's squeeze all the air out. Good, hands on your knees and roll back up. Good, roll the shoulders. Nice job. Let's do a little tricep love. And you could tap into any stretches that you feel are most important for you. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just providing the time and the opportunity for you to switch sides, take care of your body. It's important to exercise, but it's also important to stretch and lengthen and breathe and bring our nervous system back down, because we actually put it into a stressful situation for the workout. So that's where we want it to switch back off, back to rest and digest. Everything's safe, we're fine. Releasing the tension, not having to carry that through our day. Right? Let's do a little bird beak, go back. And the shoulders relax down. Good, give the arms a little shake. And let's press our palms together behind our backs. Drop ear to shoulder. Drop the chin down to the armpit and then up towards the ceiling. Find your stretch. It may be just leaving the ear and the shoulder, and that's fine too. Long, slow, deep breaths. Slowing it right down. Chin to chest and roll to the other side. Ear to shoulder. And your hands that are behind you can come up a little bit if you want to, but only if it feels good. Chin to ceiling, chin to armpit. Play with your angles. Listen to your body. Go where you need to be. Good, chin to chest and release. Give those arms a little shake. Shake it on out. Good, let's come down onto the floor. Rest your head in your arms. Pull one leg back. We'll do a little quad stretch here. Relax the head, neck, shoulders, jaw, forehead. Sometimes we hold a lot of tension between our eyebrows. So put a little smile on your face and release the tension. And let's switch sides. Bringing that leg back, relaxing head, neck, and shoulders. Feeling our body release into the floor. Letting the tension wash away. This is a great time to be aware of what your body's telling you, where there may be tension that's being held. Bring one knee to your chest, give it a nice squeeze. Then you can wrap the band if you have one around your foot. Extend it up towards the ceiling, roll your ankle, wiggle the toes, point and flex. There we go. And taking that leg to the side, get a nice stretch, those inner thigh muscles. And up and over to the other side. Feeling that nice stretch across the body. That taps right into those glutes, the outside of the hamstrings, back of the knee, the calf area. It's fantastic. Back to center. One last little couple of circles right up towards the ceiling. Bring that knee in, give it a squeeze. Tell it thank you. Pop the other leg in there. Give your knee a squeeze first. Extend the heel up, roll the ankle, wiggle the toes, point and flex. There we go. Get a few little hamstring circles up there. Relaxing your head, neck, shoulders. Your arm is directing, if you're using a band, the arm is gently directing the leg. Releasing the tension in the leg, let the leg relax. And now guide it up and over to the other side. Feeling yourself be relaxed. Feeling what's going on in your body. Breathing into the tension and exhale the tension. Let it be released. Bring the knee back in. One last little circle up towards the ceiling and knees hug, squeeze. Oop, I'm tangled in my band. Extend the legs out, give them a little shake, and then bend both knees up, cross one leg over the other. A little glute love here. You can feel like you can bring that bent knee towards your chest a little bit. You can rock side to side. See how it all feels. Absolutely. And then let's switch. Rocking side to side. Or holding still and just breathing into the stretch. Do what feels best for you. You can actually rock over to one side. Play with it. There's no right or wrong here, people. All right, great job. Knees to chest, big hug, big squeeze, huge congratulations. Give yourself that pat on the back. You are amazing. You did a fantastic job. You took care of your body, took care of your mind. Absolutely. There we go. Super, super, super. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again on Monday. Take care. Happy weekend. Bye-bye.